Hello, my name is Inchaurraga, and I'm so excited to be here with you to teach you the secrets, what it takes to perform at home my world-class cocktail, the Perfume Martini. Before we start, it would be great to do a double check of all the things you're gonna need to perform my cocktail. And this, my friends, is a double check of a product list. Alright guys, hope you're feeling great. We're gonna start doing the cocktail right now. We're gonna start with Belsazar Rosé Vermouth. We're gonna place 30 ml. We're also gonna place here 3 capers. We use this for adding a little bit of saltiness to the mix, of course flavor. And then we're gonna place as well 3 basil leaves, because they smell so good, fresh, fragrant. And of course, the most important, this beautiful basil leaves is gonna lift up all the citrusy of Tanqueray Ten. Now we need to muddle to release all the flavors, being very careful not to break the basil leaves, otherwise it's gonna start giving a little bit of extra bitterness, which we don't want that in the cocktail. So basically what we're doing here is a kind of a maceration, a quick maceration. And now we're going to leave this here for a few moments. And before we start, I would love to share with you a story, because cocktail making is also about telling stories. And this is a beautiful and true story regarding a technique that we're going to use to make my cocktail, the throwing technique. This is a technique that was brought by Miguel Boadas from Cuba. Miguel worked in La Floridita, and there he learned the technique of throwing a cocktail. In La Floridita at that time, they used to shake a cocktail, then they used to take the ice and they used to roll with no ice to add some bubbles, oxygen and special texture, probably in cocktails like piña colada or daiquiri. Miguel moved to Barcelona to his parents' lands, and he brought this technique with him. Later, he opened his bar, Boadas Cocktail Bar, which now is the oldest cocktail bar in Barcelona. He did a massive change in this technique, changing the cocktail shakers, where he learned in La Floridita, for mixing glasses. When Miguel died in 1967, his daughter, María Dolores Boadas, alias La Gran Dama, took over the bar, and she kept the throwing tradition alive until she passed away in February of 2017. So friends, I will teach you how to throw a cocktail the same way they used to do it and they do today. Now it's time to strain our basil, caper and Belsazar Rosé Vermouth infusion. We're going to use a super bag. This is just a very professional nylon strainer, which allows us to create very fine strainings. It's always important to start with your glasses chilled, mixing glasses and the martini glass. The star of the movie, Tanqueray Ten. 55 ml. We want this 47.3 ABV shine into the cocktail, giving us this citrusy, grapefruit, orange, lime, sherry amontillado. We're going to put 5 milliliters. We use this to act as a counterpoint of all the freshness and citrusy of the cocktail, giving this texture, salinity, nutty notes. Our pre-infused Belsazar Vermouth, 30 ml. We have a natural pairing of the fresh notes of a grapefruit, Seville orange, orange blossom and red notes from fruit that will pair perfectly with our Tanqueray Ten. And some orange bitters that as well is going to contribute to pull up all these citrus hearts of Tanqueray Ten. It's very important to hold the glasses firmly. Press with your finger to avoid that the strainer jumps away. And about this height, 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna use an orange peel to extract all the essential oils on the surface of a cocktail by doing so. 1, 2, and now this is going to give you a beautiful fresh fruit orange fragrance on the top of a cocktail, and every time we approach to drink we're going to smell this beautifully. Oh, amazing, the orange on top. The first thing that comes in my nose before even I taste it. Citrus, nuttiness, texture, because of the technique, is so silky, and that bittersweet from the vermouth, even the basil, that saltiness of the amontillado and the capers. This is a beautiful cocktail. It's so well integrated that it's beautiful. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for allowing me to teach you in this masterclass.